Mental management. Mental manager is someone that manages what goes in and out of their minds. Are you the kind of person that listens to rap all day or watches meaningless shows all the time, all day, every day? Some people do that. Or you are working at a job that you hate and wish you didn't have to go to, or hate the people that work there, or you hate the fact that they're unorganized and that they should be doing things a certain way and it should be done like this, and you just complain instead of taking full ownership of those things and making it happen. Manage your mental. What is your mental diet? What's going into your mind? Do you read books? Do you listen to audiobooks? Do you watch, motivational videos on YouTube or TikTok? Or are you doing the other side of things? Are you saying to yourself, I don't need any motivation, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm doing my thing? Or are you the person that looks within yourself and you're like, I want more. I know that I can learn more and I can do more, I can be more. And that's where your mental management comes into play. What are you putting into your mind during your 24 hours each day? Are you waking up immediately and going on Instagram and looking at people that you're gonna hate on and look up things that are just stupid that are gonna do nothing for you? We tend to gravitate towards drama. We wanna look up the story about who got divorced or what star got hurt or who died or all these other things that we numb ourselves from our reality with someone else's reality. And we're able to judge those people, or we're looking up who messed up what or who did what. And then we talk to our best friend who happens to be one of the major issues in your life because they're just enabling you and you're enabling them. So it's the constant turmoil, constantly going at it. And this page, this mental management, everything that I'm talking about is for the people who want more. Now, as far as the people that don't want to hear this and don't want to change their problems and would rather be the kind of people that want to complain, that want to do those things, hey, by all means, you're free to do that. I will never judge you. I live. Be who you want to be. Just do not come and try to get in the way of the people that want more for themselves. Do not try to pull them down so they stay with you. That's all I ask. Do not do that. Be someone that encourages those people to go and release them. Let them go. If you have negative people in your life, mom, dad, cousin, brother, people that you feel are slowing you down on your path to greatness, hey, that's okay. Let them know you love them and I have to do this for me. And you put them on pause. That's all you have to do. You must take ownership of your life, of your actions, of the things that you're going to learn, the things that you're going to do. Now I understand this very well because I've done it my whole life. Worrying about the story that you have been living for the past 20, 30, 40, 50 years, however long it's been. Let that story go. Let it die. There are going to be people that come back at you that try to remind you of that story and say, hey, this is who you are. This is who you've been. I know you better than anybody else does. So you need to stick to the narrative. You need to stay this character that you've been playing for my story also. They want you to play that character for their story because that's their reality. And they want things to stay in that way. That makes them feel comfortable. That makes them feel at home. Now, you are going to have to release that. You're going to have to relinquish that power that anyone has over you, and you must own your own power. You have to take it. You have to. What are you spending time on? Stop compromising your life for other people. I mean, it's that simple. Stop compromising your life for other people. You've got to be on the lookout. At the end of the day, at the end of your 24 hours, you must look at and ask yourself, did I spend major amount of my time on minor things? Minor stuff. We do it all the time. We get pissed off about the guy that cut us off on our way to work. We get upset that there's traffic. We get upset about all these other things, not managing our mental. We must manage how much time, energy, and thought we spend on minor, meaningless things. Once you master your mental management, your load management, happiness is right there. You will figure out what makes you happy. That will free up so much time for you to make your goals, figure out what actually makes you happy. What are you good at? So many people, myself included, have been wandering around this world, lost. I had a career in the Navy. I could have stuck to that career 20 years, stayed and played it safe, but I didn't want to because I knew that I wanted more. But I did not make a plan when I got out of the Navy. And it has been a wild ride to say the least, and I had no plan. So I had to learn the hard way. I've always been that kind of person that wanted to learn the hard way. But then when it was too hard, I wanted to whine and complain about it or act out or just be a terrible person to be around. And it's not fun. It's not fun for me. On the inside, it might look like I'm having fun on the outside, but I'm not. And it's not fun for the people closest to me, the people that I love. And I had to learn that the hard way. And now that I'm actually writing out my goals, writing out my plans, imagining them to be real, then also saying that they're real, like I'm going to be this, I'm going to do this, I am this, I am already doing this. Once your imagination catches fire on that and you constantly tell yourself this, you're going to have people in your ear trying to tell you that's not realistic, that's not this, that's not that. Albert Einstein said himself, imagination is endless. It's greater than any knowledge you can receive. It's greater than anything. Imagination is everything. That's where all these great ideas, Amazon, Tesla, all these things, everyone said they couldn't do it until they did it. You only got to be right one time. And that's what this is about. Managing your mental. How many times a day are you actually managing what your subconscious is doing? Once you actually consciously start reprogramming, re-engineering your subconscious to think the way you want it to, it's easy. You're on cruise control. Start doing that. Your daily routine must be done. You got to plan your day by the hour and plan your life by your goals. You must have those things, because if you don't, you're wandering aimlessly. You're trying to hit a target you don't even have. There's no target. You might talk about it, or it's like, oh yeah, that'd be a great idea for me to do. I'm going to get to it sometime. I'm going to do that. I'm one of those guys. I was one of those guys that would say, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'm going to do that. Yep, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do these things. Yeah, man, that's a great idea. I had a great idea fairy is what I was. The great idea fairy would have a great idea to want to call someone about, tell them about, and then it would go nowhere. Nothing. I would either get great feeling out of them saying, "Oh man, it's a great idea." Once you actually do it, you're gonna be onto something. I'd be like, "Yeah," and that's all I got. I got that. That made me happy enough to let my dreams fall to the wayside. Or I would get another response. That idea would never work, and I would be upset and distraught and would let it go, and that was it. That idea was dead. I was so weak, and I would just cower. The child in me would be hurt, and I would be upset, and I would not do anything about it. So, with this being said, I'll leave you with the one mental management thing that you can start today. Ask yourself, do you have value? Okay, if you do, what is it? If you don't, what would you like your value to be? How do you want to make yourself valuable? Or you can remain the same and be nothing. And that's also absolutely fine as well. Just don't cry about not being valued. If you do not find value in yourself for yourself, no one else is going to value you. And it's that simple. Are you the person that works at a pizzeria and thinks that, you should be the king of England, but You're not acting as the King of England. You're not acting as this great person that you want to be perceived as. You're not living it. You're not being that. So find value in yourself. If there is no value, train yourself to have value. Learn languages, start reading books, figure out what you're good at, and start sharpening that blade. See you on the next one.